Last lecture, we have seen the fundamentals of Qubit. Now we will see how a Qubit become a sphere that is called Bloch Sphere. So uh, here, let me show you something strange. A qubit is just two complex number, as I have mentioned in earlier class. Get psi is equal to alpha get 0 plus beta get 1. That's it. No space, no direction, no geometry parties. So, and yet every qubit can be represented as a point on a perfect sphere. This is very important. How does something defined by a complex number, that is alpha and beta, suddenly become geometry? This lecture is just to explain how this alpha beta become a geometry. In quantum mechanics, we never directly observe the state. We only measure the expectation value of operators. We have seen in my earlier class in quantum mechanics about the expectation value. For a qubit, which is having two state, that is get 1 and get 0, the key operators are the Pauli matrices. Pauli matrices, we know it represent a two-level system. So there are three Pauli matrices. One is sigma x is equal to 0, 1, 1, 0. Sigma y equal to 0 minus I 0, and sigma z is equal to 1 0 0 minus 1. So the sigma z gives the 0 or 1, sigma x gives the plus or minus, and sigma y gives the space. We will see what are the 0 and 1, what are the positive get and negative get. For a given state get psi, we define x is equal to the expectation value of sigma x. So the operator sigma x is an operator. The expectation value of sigma x is x. Similarly, y is equal to expectation value of sigma y, and z is equal to expectation value of sigma z. All are Pauli matrices. These are the real and measurable quantities because these are the expectation value. Now think we map each quantum state a 3D vector. In the previous class, we have seen alpha and beta are two-dimensional vector space. Here we are going to see 3D vectors. 3D dimensional vector V is equal to this is related to direction x, y, and z. The key result, it can be shown that x squared plus y squared plus z squared is equal to 1. So you remember this is the equation of a unit sphere. This is equation of a unit sphere. Therefore, every pure qubit state correspond to a point on the surface of a sphere. So every qubit is a point on a surface of the sphere. This sphere is called Bloch sphere. We are going to deal it in detail. Now we will try to understand the axis, that is x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. Each axis correspond to a measurement basis. Uh, Z-axis is computational spaces. So this vector V inside the sphere, it is mixed state as given in the red color rectangular box, and it is at pure state on the surface. That is very important point. And I have given the vector. We are pole state, that is a blue box and the red color box. The top of the sphere is z-axis, particularly. Top of the z-axis is get 0. and bottom of the sphere, that is z-axis, is get 1. So this z-axis gives you the measurement that are you at 0 level or at 1? Are you at 0 state or 1 state? This is the basic measurement. Then we will move on to x-axis and y-axis. And now we will see about the x-axis. It is superposition basis. It gives the direction. You can see x-axis is real number and y-axis is complex number. So it's a normal convention. You know it. So the plus get is equal to 1 over square root 2 uh, get 0 plus get 1. That is, get 0 and get 1 has equal probability. We are assuming it is having equal probability because 1 over square root 2 is probability amplitude. And get minus is 1 over square root 2 get 0 minus get 1. So this is given in red color rectangular box. The get plus indicate the positive x direction and get minus indicate the negative x direction. From the x-axis, we can find the direction of the movement of the waves. So, what about y-axis? If you have x-y axis in two dimensions, x-axis, y-axis. And generally, it's a convention that we will take uh, x-axis as real and y-axis as complex I. So naturally, y-axis is I is a phase sensitive state. So I positive indicate 1 over square root 2 uh, get 0 plus I get 1. Get I minus is 1 over square root 2 get 0 minus I get 1. So same thing I have mentioned is a positive direction and this is negative side. Same thing apply here. However, this reveals the relative phase difference. That is very important point, which I have shown in the blue color box. That is y-axis. Y-axis is I plus is equal to 1 over square root 2 get 0 plus get 1. So similarly the I minus is equal to 1 over square root 2 0 minus I get 1. Here in quantum mechanics we have seen symmetric and anti-symmetric. Symmetric means you will have positive and anti-symmetric is you have negative sign. General form of qubit is any qubit can be written as get psi is equal to alpha times get 0 plus beta times get 1. We parameterize this as get psi is equal to e power I gamma cos theta over 2 get 0 plus e power I pi sin theta over 2 get 1. Uh, I will explain it in detail as a lecture notes for the members and I will upload it for the members. Here, e power I gamma is a global phase. E power I gamma is a global phase, has no physical meaning, so we can ignore this. Uh, the angle theta and pi map directly to the coordinate. Here you can see theta. That is along xy plane, it rotates theta and pi rotates along the z-axis. So this is pi and this is theta. So the angle theta and pi map directly to the coordinate. How you can ask? That is by definition for spherical coordinate system. X is equal to sine theta cos pi, y equal to sine theta sine pi, z equal to cos theta. So we know everything. That is, we know the z-axis from theta and x-axis and y-axis from theta, and pi. So it directly comes from the spherical coordinate system. We will see the summary. Qubit is a point on a sphere. Just we have seen just now. Qubit is a point on a sphere, that is Bloch sphere. Axis is pace is for the measurement paces. Angle is equal to amplitude plus phase. So far, Cupid lives beautifully on a sphere, but measurement changes everything. Why does the measurement collapse this sphere to a single point? That is what we are going to explore next. So my next lecture, how one state will get collapsed. So if you find this lecture interesting one, kindly subscribe, also share and join my channel for the growth of my channel. Thank you very much.